Hello everybody, I'm Blazing Rebecca and welcome back to Lads in Distress. We're here with Prince Myr and we might have to be having the marriage thing a bit earlier than I anticipated. Great! What if they're right about Myr? What if he's dangerous after all? What if he does want to harm me? Oh boy. I will trust him, I can defend myself. I'll trust him. I shake the ideas out of my head. Myr's only been kind, and if anything, he's the victim. I think back to Myr's stories regarding his persecution and shudder. Heavens only know how I would have reacted in his shoes. I'm going to be here for him. I will trust him enough to make up for all the skeptics who don't. Are you ready, Myr? Myr nods and I open the door. Oh boy. Charming, what brings you here? It has hardly been 2 weeks ago since we approved you stay here. Too short a time has passed for you to have engendered yet another heterodox idea. I laughed uncomfortably. Well, why have you come, Charming? Saving, that's one thing. Myr approaches my parents and kneels. Oh? You weren't bowing before us today? I just, of course, considering ourselves equals. There is no reason for you to even kneel. Myr begins to sign for father. I interrupt with my voice. Somehow making Myr break the news feels like I'm throwing all the responsibility upon him. He may have come up with the idea, but I approved it. It feels irresponsible to just hang him dry. Father, Myr and I were wondering if, we can marry just a little earlier. What? Darling, do you hear this nonsense? We should never approve of Myr as a suitor. It's a little too late for such worries, isn't it? Your Majesties, I'm sure Charming has valid reasons. Charming, do you have valid reasons? Charming, do you have valid reasons? Do you have a reason at all? Mother, father, it is no big deal. There's less than 2 weeks left until we're scheduled to marry anyway. What harm could this cause? Precisely. There are fewer than 2 weeks left. Why can't you just wait? I parrot Myr's arguments from the beach. Myr and I must be coordinated as quickly as possible, and we cannot be crowned until after we are married. Water and lunar kingdoms must be united immediately, father. Perhaps, but 2 weeks will barely make a difference. It may be wise for you to prepare for your rule until then. If 2 weeks is not long enough to impact a rule, 2 weeks is definitely not a long enough time for any meaningful preparation. If neither choice makes a difference, we're better off following traditions. Father, do not forget that our kingdom is bankrupt. Throw away your pride and stubbornness. Are traditions and honor really that important, more important than keeping our nation afloat? There isn't enough money left in treasury to keep this kingdom afloat another week. Loaning money from nobles tends to keep them invested in our kingdom's success. We can't keep loaning money. The interest rates are part of the reason we're in as big of a mess to begin with. Well, that's debatable. I disagree, Father. Meanwhile, dragons have been attacking Water Kingdom. Yes, I have heard the news. Okay, so it's legit. You've heard the news, yet you don't care? Father takes a quick peek at Myr. It's not that I don't care. The kingdom seems to have everything under control. Yeah, but that could change in a few weeks. What a little bull. You're very wrong, Father. The dragons are destroying everything on their path, and once they get to the capital, they could uproot the nation. If they head to the capital at all. Hey, you never know. This has nothing to do with us. If Water Kingdom becomes unstable, their finances too will go down the drain. Then both of the nations will be in peril, with no way out. The situation is unlikely to exacerbate to that extent within only 2 weeks. You never know what dragons are capable of, ma'am. Have you ever met one? It will take months at the shores before the dragons even make a dent on Water Kingdom's boundless finances. But it can't hurt to hurry. You still haven't provided a solid argument for marrying early. We can't dispatch the fairies to help Water Kingdom until we are legally allied. And even after Mer and I marry, we have way too much red tape to wade through before we can actually do anything. That alone would take months. At that point, 2 weeks could make a huge difference. The fairies don't want to be dispatched to foreign nations, Charming. Once Mer and I marry, Water Kingdom will no longer be foreign. Good luck on convincing them of that. On another note, Water Kingdom won't share any of their finances until then either. Father sighs and peeks at Mer again. I'd like to talk to you in private, dearest Charming. No need. Marriage and alliance concern both Mer and me. It's only right he stays. Charming. Yeah, that'll go well. How about we just plead? Please, I beg of you. I have no more arguments, but this is important to me, Mother and Father. My parents stare at each other, exchanging silent words with their eyes. Then they sigh. Yes! I suppose we can approve of the wedding, Charming, but we really do not think this is a good idea. Yeah, well, I'm an expert at making stupid choices. Just trust us. You guys have made the right choice, I assure you. May I rely on you guys to report to the nobles and council members? My parents shake their heads, but their answers is in the affirmative. Sure, Charming, of course. Well, thank you again for your approval and help. Father grunts. It's possible like when you win against your daughter. I beam up at Mer as soon as we're outside the castle. That was easier than I expected. I suppose. Oh, quit being so stoic. It was your idea to begin with. Shouldn't you be way more excited? No, I am excited. Truly. It is just that everything feels so surreal right now. It's as though life with you is one big happy dream, and any moment now, I'll have to wake up. I cup Mer's chin with my hands. Come on, Mer. This isn't a dream at all. I'm right here with you, and we will be together until death do us part. Isn't that the whole point of marriage? Sounds like a dream. It's reality. I twirl around absent-mindedly when a thought pops into my head. I don't know if I'm more excited or nervous. About marriage? That too. About ruling. I'm confident it will be amazing, but I don't know. I want to exceed greatness. I don't want to be Queen Charming. I want to be the Queen Charming. And I want you to be the King Ymir, known not for your past, but for your future. Mer does not respond, but the lack of conversation between us is oddly comfortable. By the time I break the silence, minutes have passed. Can I have a hug? The question is random, but if Mer judges me for it, he doesn't show it. Always. You never need to ask me that. I hop into Mer's arms and bury my face in his chest as our arms tighten around each other's waists. Hold it right there! What? Okay, hi. I escape Mer's grasp as startled as I am disappointed. 5 minutes around us, each with daggers or swords. What? Saving! Who are you guys? What do you want? One of the bandits sneers, revealing his chipped and yellowing teeth. Oh, great. Bandits. Lass, what do you think? Do you think we came here to chit-chat? Mer clenches his fists. Go. Jump into the beach. Stay on the water until I tell you to come back out. I do a total take as arbitrary directions. What? Nuh-uh. I'm not leaving you to fend for yourself. And thanks for the thought, but I'd rather not get drenched. Isn't there a spell you can use to keep yourself dry? Sire, lass, is y'all ignoring us? We don't take very well to being ignored. Well, get the hell used to it, sir. Hand us everything you have or we're gonna seize ye. They both look like they fetch high prices at the market. You will not lay a hand on us. Charming, get in the water. Why are you ordering me around? I'm telling you no. You can worry yourself if you're so scared. I can take care of myself just fine. Charming! The bandits trot closer and closer to us. Charming! At least cover your ears with water droplets or something, please. It is dangerous. His words flabbergasted me by saying nothing and obey. Okay. He's so headstrong that it must be for a reason. This is totally gonna give me swimmer's ears. Forget swimmer's ears, this is a life or death situation. I click my tongue. Someone has obviously not been in many combats. The bandits take advantage of our banter to attack. One of them throws me down to the ground and holds a dagger above my throat. Uh-oh! I look up and see that Mur's wrists have been bound by another bandit. I begin conjuring a spell to combust them from within their bodies. Get the hell off of her! He's speaking. Wait! Whoa! Wait! He's, like, speaking? Like, words? His voice sounds muffled through the water droplets, but he's definitely speaking. What? A split second later, something even more ludicrous happens. Uh-oh. The bandits gurgle and claw their ears until they bleed? What? In a moment, they fall backwards to the ground like limp marionettes whose strings have been cut. I scrum and turn to Mur. Do not remove the water over your ears just yet. He leans down and covers my eyes. I'm sorry you had to see that. Mur's voice! Oh my god. His voice still sounds muffled and gurgly through the film of water, but I can tell that it's deep, melodious, and surprisingly beautiful. Oh my god! What did he do?! The corpse will disappear soon. They always do. It would be bad to leave evidence, after all. I've already seen them die. That was bad enough. Why cover my eyes now? Mur doesn't respond, which is all the answer I need. How did the eyes disappear exactly? They melt. He doesn't elaborate, and I'm not sure if I want him to. Probably not. Why? Why what? There's so many questions I want to ask, each of them starting with why, that I don't know where to start. The words torrent out of my mouth. Why can't you speak? Why did you pretend to be mute? Why did I not know you could talk? Why did you save me? Why did you reveal your secrets? Why is your voice kill? Why is your voice kill so violently? Why? I lied. Well, no shit, Sherlock! No shit, you lied, but why? About a lot of things. As you can see, whoever cursed me did not steal my voice. They corrupted it. Oh! You see, it sounds fine to me, but to anyone else, if their ears are not sealed by water, well, you saw what happens for yourself. Oh my god, his voice... So it's like when he spoke, it ended up killing those bandits. I thought for a second I was gonna get like a bad end or something. His voice further distorts and bubbles, and I can't tell if it's just the water around my ears or if he's tearing up. I was not lying when I said I had no recognition of anything before I returned to the castle. I do not know who cursed me or why. If people were not constantly reminding me that before I disappeared, I was as mundane as the next prince, I would have thought I was like this from birth. I nod to assure him that I am listening. He finally removes his hand from my eyes, and when we look around, all I see is water and sand. There are sand colors strangely at certain points, but the discolorations are barely noticeable unless you actively look for it. Mur interrupts as if he can read my mind. Beaches are marvelous like that. Everything seeps down. I raise an eyebrow at his return to visual illusions. You're not going to talk anymore? Well, I'm pretty sure you would die if he did that. I look up at Mur. The faintest tear stains cover his face. Oh. I didn't mention them. Mur laughs bitterly. I am not fond of speaking. Just now, it was out of necessity. I see. Mur opens his mouth to speak, then closes it. He repeats the movements over and over again until he manages to gather up his thoughts. When I first got to the Water Kingdom's castle, I killed all the guards. I was trying to ask him for help, but that was it. But that is not what happened. I try not to show any signs of hesitation or shock. Oh boy. Well, now we're learning some new stuff. But I'll be back with more. See ya!